Hi everyone, my name is Adebusuyi Ayokunle Solomon. I'm the CEO of KLALA Films and Photography. We're into wedding and event photography and video. Thank you. Photography to me is the art or the process of taking photographs and process them. That's what photography means to me. To me, when I go about even driving around, as you're sitting here, I've taken 20 pictures of you. I have an inner mind camera. I have a camera in my eyes. I have a camera in my mind. I framed you on this seat. I put you on this seat. I framed you right there. So everywhere I go, whatever I see, I picture and I frame those objects into those beautiful areas, and I take picture with my inner mind. So photography is in me, it's part of me, and it's what I want to do for another 20 years. The wedding I want to talk about now is Chichi and Dipo. One of the things that really interests me is intertribal marriage. Chichi is an Igbo girl that grew up in the US all her life. And Dipo, a Yoruba guy that grew up in Nigeria and half in and out US and Nigeria. So it's amazed me how two people from different backgrounds and different tribes come together to become husband and wife. And it also amazed me about how both parents are able to come together, collaborate together, and want their children and want to support their children to spend the rest of their life together. Chichi and Dipo called us and he told us about their wedding. Firstly, they want to have a pre-wedding photo shoot in Nigeria. They want to have their trad in Nigeria, and they want to have their white wedding in Baltimore in the US. They want to find out if we can meet up with all these. They actually need a photographer and a videographer that can capture all moments, both in Nigeria and in the United States. And I mean, someone told them about us that we work in and out. We work in the US and all over the world. We work in Nigeria too. So they called us, we talk about it, we talk about the charges and fees, and we agreed. And Chichi came to Nigeria to join Dipo for the pre-wedding, and the pre-wedding was awesome. We had a pre-wedding, and we had an engagement, and finally we had a white wedding in Baltimore in the US. The pre-wedding was so awesome, and one thing that I really liked, which is my click moment from the pre-wedding photo shoot, was the part that they wear a denim, sky blue denim jean, and a sky blue jean, and a red shoe. She was wearing a red shoe, and he was wearing a red shoe. So both red shoes and both denim jean and both denim jackets to match. It comes out really, really cool and really, really beautiful. You know what blue color means, and you know what red means. It's so awesome, it's so interesting, it's so amazing. And it tells a lot about this couple coming up together. It tells us about unity, it tells us about togetherness, and it tells us about the love that they have for each other. So that particular picture, they sat on a staircase looking into the camera with their denim and a red shoe. Oh my God, that's a click moment. That's a click picture. Yeah, for Chichi and Dipo, so many things stood out for us from the pre-wedding, the engagement, and the white wedding. From the pre-wedding, number one, it was just the first time the photographer, our team, are getting to meet the couple. And when we got to meet them, we found out that Dipo doesn't like pictures. He's a shy guy, and Chichi want to go to the last level to get a picture out there. She want the best shots, she want the best pictures, she want the best poses, and she's been going through our Instagram page for a very long time, and she already know what we're capable of doing. So it was very, very interesting, and it really stood out when we started having the pre-wedding shots. When you say, do this, she already turned down. When they say look down, she already looked down. When they say kiss your groom, she's kissing like 2, 3, 4 times. So these are the things that really interest us, and it gives a photographer more energy. It gives a photographer more idea, and it's easy to collaborate and work with your client when the clients are ready to go on a click. And the engagement, what really stood out for us was when a Yoruba man dressed in Igbo attire, Dipo dressed in an Igbo attire, and he was looking so awesome, so beautiful, and so amazing. I love his look in Igbo attire. They wore Igbo attire, they wore Yoruba attire, and they dressed in another outfit. And something again that interests me was during their traditional wedding was every Chichi's girlfriend in the US all came to Nigeria for the very first time in their life. What I've been hearing about Nigeria is Boko Haram, killing here and there and all that. And they lodged in, was it a hotel or Intercontinental Hotel? So they lodged in a very good environment, not even on the mainland, not far and all that. So they've been seeing the Ikoyi Bridge and all that. They'll be like, wow, Nigeria is beautiful. They want to come back again. They want to get married to Nigerian. And when they now wear the Igbo attire, oh my God, they all look beautiful, and they're like, this is African. They are proud to be an African. It's just only white girl among them. Every other person are black Americans. And honestly, these attires, this outfit looks so good on them. They take selfie, they want us to take their personal pictures and all that. So the way they were reacting in Nigerian outfit makes me feel good about myself. It makes me to be proud to be a Nigerian. Honestly, this wedding was interesting. It was awesome, and they gave it their best. When you say sit, they're ready to sit. When you say stand there, they're ready to stand. And all of this help a photographer to coordinate and get the best shots from every event. So the engagement was very, very perfect. The only difficulties we encountered during this event was the time frame. We had a short time from after makeup to get to the church. Makeup to church, we have a very slim time. So we're not able to really get the best. And but when we go out of church, we're not really able to, because after church service, US weddings is always in the evening. We're done with church maybe around 4:30 in the evening, and setting out is summertime. It's dark already. It's getting dark. We can't really do much. And but I just said, okay, we just went to the event center, the event reception. So there we're able to get a lot of pictures and compliment the time we're not able to meet up. So that was the only difficulties we encountered that I can't remember. My journey so far with this business started when I was in secondary school. I can remember. It was a sad moment for me when my cousin was having his birthday party, and I want to take picture of that event, and at the same time I want to be the MC of that event because I've been so active since I was a kid. And I thought I could borrow a camera from a friend. He normally brings a camera, and I didn't know the camera belonged to his uncle. So he said he can't make it. I couldn't get it from him. So what I did is I went to where they sell cameras. I can't even remember how much it was then. And I used the money. I had a money with me, and the money was meant for me to take my JAMB. I used that money I was meant to use for my JAMB to buy a camera. And I bought this camera, I bought the film. It was a Fuji camera. I bought a Fuji film, 24 exposure. And I took pictures, and I washed them, and it came out really beautiful. The party came and went. And I thought I'll be able to raise money for my JAMB. And that year I missed my JAMB. I couldn't raise money for it. It was a sad moment. And my late dad found out, and he beat the hell out of me. And he said, "You are a bastard. And I'll make sure I send you to school. You don't want to go to school. I'll make sure I send you to school." And he gave me another money for the next, I missed that year, the next year. And when I got to university, I was very, very active. and I contested for the position of the social director of the student union government. And the first time I contested, I lost, and I never gave up. I recontested again, and I won unopposed in University of Ado-Ekiti. So I was the social director of the student union government in 2003, and I shaped the school and the states. I remember, let me just talk about my last event. My last event as a social director was the first ever most beautiful girl in Ekiti State. And it was sponsored by Coca-Cola, 2003. So you can know what I'm talking about. And all the events I had, okay, then my brother in the US asked me, he was coming home and asked me what I want. That's just two things. Either 2 shoes or 2 shirts or a face cap or whatever. I said, no, I want a digital camera. I've been seeing few digital camera then. I said, I need a digital camera. And they bought me a Canon digital camera. That was the first time I had a digital camera. So he got me a memory card, he got me a rechargeable battery for it, and the camera. So all my events, while I was a social director in university, the JAMB Fiesta welcome party, the Mr. Campus, the Miss Campus, the award night, and the most beautiful girl in the Ekiti State, I took picture of everything and I went to print all. So everywhere I go, I take picture of every event. And that's the story behind taking picture of my photography business started, or interest started. The next wedding I want to talk about is Ramallah and Peter. Ramallah has been a huge fan of KLALA films and photography. Even before she got married, she's always like, when I'm getting married, it has to be this KLALA photography and films theme. So she sent a message on Instagram, a DM, and we talked about the prices and transportation, and air transportation, ground transportation, and accommodation, and she started saving for it, and she booked her tickets from Lagos to Maryland and from Maryland to Minnesota. The wedding was in Minnesota. We had a traditional wedding in Minnesota. We had a white wedding in Minnesota too, last year, 7th and 8th of September. And before then, we had a pre-wedding in Minnesota, and we had another pre-wedding in Las Vegas. It was our first time in Las Vegas for me and my team. So I've heard a lot about Las Vegas, and I've been looking forward to see the beautiful city of Vegas, where gambling is at topmost. You gamble, you party hard, and wine and dine, and oh my God, we'll talk about it. So when she talked about Las Vegas, we first had the first pre-wedding in Minnesota, which was very interesting, and it came out real good, interesting. And when she talked about Vegas, like we're gonna have like a helicopter ride and tour around the city of Vegas in the night and all that. Okay, that sounds good. So we said, okay, we are good to go. So she booked the flight, and we get in for the pre-wedding, and it was very, very interesting. Oh my God, the helicopter ride was very, very interesting. Oh, Vegas, a beautiful city, man. It was. So we had some beautiful shots and made some beautiful videos, and from there, we had a great time in Vegas. We lodged in one of the best hotels. I can't remember the name. Caesars. It's as big as the whole Lekki. Honestly speaking, it's mighty. It's big. We had a great time. Play gamble, drink, eat, and we didn't forget what we came for. Take some beautiful shots, and the traditional wedding came, and Ramallah is this bride want to do everything. She want everything perfect. She had a planner, but she was still planning, coordinating. So the engagement, we got late to the event hall, and they started so late. And in summertime, it got dark easily. 5, 7, 6, it's dark already. So I don't think people really enjoyed the guests didn't really enjoy it anyway. But fine, we're still able to make up, get some beautiful shots, and we move on. And the next day, which is the white wedding, Woke up very early, start taking pictures and do videos. Had a drone shot of the hotel and the environment. Take the bride's dress, the makeup parts, and before you know it, the time is against us. The pastor in the church was calling, if you guys don't get here in 30 minutes, I'll cancel this. This is the worst experience of my life. I haven't seen this before. We got to the church late and the church was canceled. And it wasn't because we were taking pictures. She couldn't finish her hair. She couldn't even wear a shoe. She rushed in the elevator with no shoe on. And the pastor was calling, you have 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. And the pastor just announced, I'm sorry, I can't continue with this. When the bride and the groom arrive here, tell them, we say, God bless you. And they left. Man, I can't imagine this happening. I just told her, just calm down. There's a reason for everything. We can always work things out. And I called the groom. I told him the same thing, and it was like, oh, KLALA, you're making a point. And I told the groom, don't get angry at your bride. Just today is your day. Don't let anything get you hungry, please, so that you can enjoy your day and you can have good memories about today. And behold, we got back, we had to turn back, we went back to the reception place, and we created a place. We told them, they gave us a place. We started to move chairs out and rearrange the chairs. Arranged 2 tables at the front for the bride and the groom. And it was the bride or the groom's sister that came from Canada, and she's a prophetess. Honestly, that woman prayed like, oh my God, I'm sure she's from Mountain of Fire. She rained down fire, oh my God. And I felt that woman more than what the white priests would do, honestly. I felt the blessings from that woman more than, I haven't felt the priest, but I know this Nigerian woman will praise, so man, forget Sam. So it was just a church for few, and they got blessed, shared the ring and all that, and so we had it, and from there, we went to the reception, and before you know it, the time is gone. We couldn't really, get some really good pictures that I really want or that we want, and or as usual. And after the wedding, I just sent the bride, the bride a message like, what about tomorrow morning? We're still in Minnesota for you. Why don't you call your makeup artist and get your attire on again, get your wedding dress on. You can put on his suits and stuffs and get your trad gillies tied and all that. Don't worry, we'll do this free of charge for you. And that's what we did the next day. And that's how we were able to get they were relaxed, and we get some very beautiful shots from the trad. They couldn't do the white wedding pictures again because they can't find the bouquet. They already threw the bouquet. They can't get 1 or 2 things. It was a hairstylist. So we had to cancel the white wedding shot, and we went for the trad, but we were relaxed, we get some beautiful shots, and we head back to Nigeria. Yeah, the click moments from Ramallah and Peter's wedding was the Las Vegas tour. It was awesome. The helicopter ride, and Vegas, all the shots we had in Vegas was just too awesome. It's a beautiful place, it's a place to be. For me, it's interesting because I'm in Vegas for the very first time, which I've been dreaming of. So it was good to go for me. And the helicopter ride, that's just a click moment, honestly. Wedding coverage is multitasking compared to other events. Because for weddings, you're bringing a novice most times that doesn't know anything about pictures. Some doesn't like pictures, taking pictures. And because this is their wedding day, this is their big day, it has to be recorded, documented, and you have to give them the best. You have to connect them emotionally to get some beautiful pictures. They're acting. They need to act and do some things. And there's some special moments. There's some moments you need to act. There's some moments you just get. There's some moments. So it's very, very tasking. Sometimes you strike a pose for a client, for the couple, and they'll say, I don't like this. It keeps the spirit in you like, oh my God, if I do this next, they might say they don't like it. So sometimes, all the time, you just have to be yourself all the time. When you say this, they don't like it because there are some irate customers. There are some irate brides and groom. There are some cool and calm. There are some terrible ones. There are some sweet ones. So we have different couple all the time. Sometimes the groom is calm, the bride is terrible. Sometimes the bride is terrible, the bride is calm, the groom is terrible. Sometimes they are both calm. Sometimes they are both respectful. Sometimes they are not respectful. Sometimes they had a mood swing. Sometimes they are fighting. A lot of time they are fighting. They fought over time. Your makeup is not done. By 3, I'm leaving, I have a meeting, and when you get to the studio or we're at the point or at the location of taking pictures or videos, kiss or get close, smile, your guy, you'll just be, so there's always been a terrible time or terrible moment, but we've always been able to make things work, make things happen. And at the end of the day, when they see their beautiful pictures, they were like, oh my God, wow, interesting. Yes, the next wedding I want to talk about is Chichi and Chiji. They are one of the most amazing couple I've ever set my eyes on. They love each other passionately. Oh my goodness, these guys are awesome. From their pre-wedding to the traditional wedding in the East, to the white wedding in Lagos, oh God, everything is interesting. They have a good planner. Oh my God, Onome, she's a good planner. And the planner is the bride's sister. So she put in all her best. She did it like, this is my wedding. Everything what interests me most is their attire, their outfits. And they are ready to go. They're ready to go. They want to have the best shot. Oh my God. The groom is like, they look away, doesn't smile guy. But when it goes this way, it's a hot shot. When it goes like this, it's a hot shot. When it looks down, oh my God. And the bride is the one that will smile and, So we had a great time taking their pre-wedding photo shoot, the engagement, and the white wedding in Lagos. The pre-wedding was in Lagos. The trad was in the East. And the white wedding was in Lagos here too. It's something to remember. Yeah, my click moments from this wedding is from the pre-wedding. The outfit they came out with for the pre-wedding, oh my God, it's something extraordinary. And the traditional wedding too, oh, it was very, very interesting. The outfits. Then the white wedding, the decor was massive. Everything about the wedding is just a click. It's a sweet moment, a moment to remember forever. Chichi and Chiji's wedding is good to go, honestly. The next wedding I want to talk about is Isosa and Sylvester. Isosa has always been a good fan of ours from onset, before she got married, before she even met her boyfriend. They both live in Chicago, and they're coming to Nigeria for their traditional wedding. And they also want to negotiate with us to come for the white wedding in Chicago. So they didn't talk about the white wedding first. They actually want to see the outcome of the trad in Benin. So most time they book us for both photography and video. So they booked us for both photography and video. And here we were in Benin and we scattered there. When she saw our pictures, oh my God, she was dazed. Like, wow. And something about this bride for the traditional wedding was she was very heavy. And here we are, our flight was booked to Chicago, and we went to Chicago for the white wedding. But this time it was only photography alone, she already paid someone for the video. She was still seeing if we can make the video, but she wasn't ready to pay. She said she don't want to spend. By the time we came for the white wedding, she already had a baby girl, beautiful girl. So the baby came, was part of the wedding too. That was one part that I really love. And the wedding was so on point. Our bridesmaids were so on point. The groomsmen were so on point. We all lodged in the same hotel, and we woke up as early as 8 a.m. for a wedding of church 4 p.m. We started makeup by 8 a.m. We captured every detail, every moment. We had enough time for pictures. We took a lot of pictures, a lot of beautiful pictures, and the bride will never get tired. Isosa will never get tired. Oh my goodness. So we had a great time shooting our white wedding in Chicago, and from the hotel to the church, from the church to the reception, everything went well. My click moment from this wedding was after makeup, we had enough time to take beautiful pictures of the bride and the groom. We had some beautiful time taking some beautiful pictures of the bride and the groom. These are the click moments.